September 11th of 2016, our nation will have been at war for 15 continuous years. And less than 1% of the American people have carried the burden for the entire nation.
When I was 19 years old, they called me up and said, "We need you, it's time to go." We were so pumped up about our mission that if somebody was going to die, we wanted it to be us, not somebody else. Well, this is what he does when I start getting emotional about it. He comes up to give me a hug.
The level of post-traumatic stress that these men and women are experiencing is extremely challenging. I think that post-traumatic stress is very much misunderstood. 22 veterans commit suicide every day because of post-traumatic stress.
It's hard to put into words when a dog has saved your life, but those were very dark times when I was paired with Foley, and you say never forget, and I never forget those days that my wife was stressed out because she didn't know if I was going to be there when she got home.
Freedom isn't free. These men and women are sacrificing their vision, they're sacrificing their families, they're sacrificing their lives, and it's the least that we can do. All of our services and dogs are provided completely free of charge to any veteran who needs them. We know that with our Paws for Patriots program, none of our recipients have committed suicide, so these dogs do miracles for the people who receive them. Unfortunately, the need for these dogs currently outweighs the supply.
It collapsed. The top floors collapsed down. I saw it blow and then ran like hell. Thank God. I'm 69, but I can still run. There's got to be firemen trapped back there, though.
We should never forget that even after 15 years, that as we go to bed at night, there are brave men and women around the world. They don't ask for to be honored, they don't ask to be remembered, and they don't ask to be supported. But it's up to us, the citizens, the civilians, to ensure that we remember the sacrifice.
I'm second generation. Yeah, I do believe it is a calling. You know, the sense of pride and satisfaction, the camaraderie between the people that you work with, it's much more of a brotherhood of such. It's really, in my opinion, the best job in the world.
To say you're the first responder, that means when everybody is running the other direction, you're running in. When there's chaos, when there's crisis, when there's turmoil, when the whole world is going wrong, you're the first one that's going to be on the scene.
The support that Gold Shield Foundation offers is second to none. I've been involved with them since I was 10 years old. They've provided a foundation for us to be able to better ourselves, make ourselves more employable, have a better life for ourselves and our family. They're the unsung hero.
The reality is this is a very dangerous profession, and it seems that every year it gets more and more dangerous. We owe that family the honor, the respect, to say to them, while you're gone, your memory will never be forgotten. While you're gone and you've made that sacrifice, your family will not be forgotten. We're going to remember you, we're going to remember the sacrifice you made, and we're going to remember your family and try to do everything we can to take care of them.
My brother, we're just waiting to find him. We know he's here somewhere, and we just don't know where to look.
This is my partner, Wesley Mercer, who works for Morgan Stanley. He was in Building 2 on the 44th floor.
This is my brother. He's recently married. He's actually expecting his first child any day now. And we're just hoping for any piece of information, if any of his coworkers had seen him in the building, trying to get out at any point.
This is my mother. She was in One World Trade Center. The last things that we heard from her, she left a voicemail on my sister's message saying that she was going to be okay and she was going to call us back, so we're waiting for her to call us back now.
I was devastated. I mean, I could see my sister.
It's like searching for a needle in a haystack at this point. It really is. And I'm just praying that everything's going to be fine. He's a very strong kid, and he's a very loving person, and they didn't. So we're just hoping we'll find him.
Hi, Bubba. Hi. Hi, Bubba. My father, Lieutenant Colonel Craig Robinson, served for 20 years. He was a graduate of West Point. He worked within Special Operations, Special Forces, and he died active duty 1994. As a mom now, I better understand exactly what that meant for my mother.
What you have to understand is that the majority of those who do the fighting and the dying are enlisted men and women. So the people that we are supporting, the children of the fallen that we are providing the full college payment for, are quite often, more often than not, children of enlisted men who've been killed in combat. And they, at times, are the first members of their family ever to go to college.
The Warrior Foundation does more than provide a scholarship. They're there to help guide you. They're there to make sure that you're doing okay, and they're there to make sure that you're going to succeed in whatever you choose to do. And how awesome is that? How empowering is that for a child, a teenager, to realize that dad might not be there, but the folks who supported my father's mission and support me, they're here to encourage me and make sure that I just hit a home run.
The one thing I can assure you is that when you have a young woman who has lost her father and she wonders, does anybody really care? The one thing that she knows is that there is an organization that really does care. And what we try to do is make sure that she knows that we appreciate and we understand she no longer has a father who's given his life in the line of duty for this great nation, and that we're going to send you to college for your sake, but really to honor your father's sacrifice. So we remember, we honor, we support.